Generalized trademarks are brand names that become generic or synonymous terms for particular products or services, usually due to the popularity of the first brand to become a permanent part of our shared lexicon. Band-Aid and Kleenex are a couple of the best-known examples of generalized trademarks. Not every company that created one of these brand names is okay with this type of use for their trademarks, though. I'm ThinkSoJoE, this is Things You Might Not Know, and today, Google would really like it if you didn't Google anymore. Founded in September 1998 by Stanford PhD students Larry Page and Sergey Brin, Google started life as a fledgling online search engine. It has since gone on to expand its offerings to include email, word processing, a spreadsheet program, a GPS system, cloud storage, and a plethora of other internet-based services, all designed to make companies like Microsoft, who offer similar services, sweat just a little bit more as they watch their market share shrink. Many of the products and services that Google offers even give Apple a run for their money, and the more power we remove from that cult, the better. As it stands, Google.com is the most visited website globally, with several other Google-owned sites such as Blogger falling somewhere within the top 50 sites with the highest annual traffic. The company name Google is a derivation of the term Google, which refers to the number represented by 1 followed by 100 zeros, or 10 to the 100th power if you like your numbers more compact. Due to the ubiquity of the Google brand and just how much the search engine itself has entered into the forefront of the public consciousness, it really didn't take long for the jargon around the products to enter everyday use. The most well-known internet-related jargon in our day and age is the use of Google as a verb. We've all been guilty of telling someone to just Google it every time a question is asked that no one knows the answer to. The first known use of this in popular culture was in an October 2002 episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer titled Help, which saw the Scooby Gang's resident redhead witch utter the word. Anyone familiar with the show knows how much the characters, especially Willow, love the research. There are even reports of this type of usage of Google dating all the way back to 1998, but nothing official has ever come out in this regard. The increased use of Google as a verb in everyday spoken language led to its addition to both the Merriam-Webster Collegiate Dictionary and the Oxford English Dictionary in 2006. I'm sure just as many people complained about that then as they did when words like bae and noob were also added in recent years. This wasn't a decision that was made without proper cause, though, as there are 3 criteria needed to get consideration by Merriam-Webster. First, there needs to be widespread usage of the word. Then, there must not only be sustained usage of the word, but also meaningful use. All of these criteria had definitely been met multiple times over by the time 2006 rolled around. When the verb was added to the big word books, the definition of the term at the time was to use the Google search engine to obtain information on the internet. As the usage of the word evolved, the unofficial definition came to include pretty much any and all searches made on any online search engine. Did you Bing it doesn't exactly have the same ring. Seeing the use of their company name as an official verb gave those in charge of the company mixed feelings. From a marketing perspective, this was decent publicity. But on the other hand, your company name becoming a generalized term while you're trying to establish and grow a brand while also creating a trademark using that name could easily become an issue for many reasons. Google team member Michael Krantz posted on the company's official Blogspot page in October 2006 to address the company's concerns and try to steer the conversation in a way that was more comfortable for them. In the blog post, Krantz stated, "A trademark is a word, name, symbol, or device that identifies a particular company's products or services. Google is a trademark identifying Google Inc. and our search technology and services. While we're pleased that so many people think of us when they think of searching the web, let's face it, we do have a brand to protect, so we'd like to make clear that you should please only use Google when you're actually referring to Google Inc. and our services." Unfortunately for those at Google, this particular genie had already been let out of the bottle, so there was really not much they could do at this point. That is, nothing they could do about this new verb discovery. They wasted no time clamping down on other efforts to use their name in a broad sense. A few years later, the reverse of the Google verb started to come into common usage, with people all over the world now referring to things that could not be found easily on the web as ungoogleable. Sweden tried to make their language's version of Googlebar an official word. The push for this was done by the Swedish Language Council in 2013, but Google quickly objected due to the fact that all iterations of the verb at this point had grown beyond a specific relation to the company itself. The Swedish Language Council was sure to remove it in order to avoid any legal entanglements. The Swedish lad had the last laugh here, uploading a satirical video for the O Googlebar song, which was made to poke fun at Google's control issues in April 2013. The video is still available to this day on the Google-owned website YouTube. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching Things You Might Not Know. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like and a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon so you get notified every time I post a new video. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and you can see a playlist of Things You Might Not Know videos over here. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.